Dear student, this class I am going to discuss about the equation of a sphere. So it is just extension to the circle ideas, though it is not there in especially the objective syllabus, especially in JEE mains and advanced, but sometimes they are asking in different types of exams like our CE and at the same time VIT exams, like that other some private universities exams also they are asking. So that's why I am trying to discuss this idea sphere. So h comma k is the center and r is the radius, then the circle equation is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. If alpha, beta, gamma is the center of the sphere and a is the radius, then the equation of the sphere is given by x minus alpha whole square plus y minus beta whole square plus z minus gamma whole square is equal to a square. That is the equation of the sphere. The same we can write in vector form as r bar minus c bar is equals to a, right? Where you know r bar is equal to xi plus yj plus zk and c bar is equal to alpha I plus beta j plus gamma k. Distance between those 2 points is equal to a. Okay, so that is the central form of the equation of a sphere. At the same time, x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0 is the general form of the equation of a sphere with the center minus u comma minus v comma minus w and radius is equal to square root of u square plus v square plus w square minus d, that is radius and center of the sphere. x1 y1 z1 and x2 y2 z2 are the endpoints of the diameter of a sphere. Then the equation of the sphere is given by x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 plus z minus z1 into z minus z2 is equals to 0 is the equation of the sphere with x1 y1 z1 and x2 y2 z2 are the endpoints of the diameter of a sphere. Next we are going to discuss about the plane and sphere connection. You can observe here this is a sphere and this is a plane. So from center of the sphere onto the plane, let us say the perpendicular distance is equals to d and radius of the sphere is equals to r. If r value is more than d, sorry, here in this case r value is less than d, then the plane does not touch or intersect the sphere. Whereas the other case is when r value is equals to d, then the plane touches the sphere. If r value is more than the perpendicular distance, then the plane cuts the sphere. Plane cuts the sphere. You can observe a sphere is cut by a plane. What about that cross section? That cross section is a circle. Just observe here, that what I am drawing here. Sphere is cut by a plane. This is the cross section we are getting. That a cross section is a circle. Here the important idea is how to find out the center of the circle and how to find out the radius of the circle. Let us say the radius of the circle is equals to r. From center of the sphere onto this, a line is drawn perpendicularly. This is nothing but foot of the perpendicular. That foot of the perpendicular is nothing but center of the circular cross section. That means you know the plane, you know the center of the sphere. From point onto the plane, you know how to find out the foot of the perpendicular. With the help of that foot of the perpendicular, you will get the center of the circular cross section, and this distance is equals to d. You know the radius of the sphere is equals to capital R. Then we can find out the radius of the circle is equal to square root of r square minus d square is the radius of the circular cross section. Just observe here, the information is given in the question in such a way. They have given one plane equation. The plane equation is given as r bar dot I plus 2j plus 2k is equals to 15 is the plane equation, and r bar minus j plus 2k is equals to 5 is the equation of the sphere. So what is the meaning? The plane cuts the sphere, you will get the cross section. He is asking what about the center of the circular cross section and what about the radius of that circle. So center of the sphere is equal to 0, 1, 2 is the center of the sphere. From 0, 1, 2 onto this plane, the perpendicular distance is given by 0 plus 2 plus 2. Yes or no? From 0, 1, 2 onto this plane, the perpendicular distance, observe here the plane equation is x plus 2y plus 2z minus 15 is equal to 0. From 0, 1, 2 onto this plane, the perpendicular distance is 0 plus 2 into 1 plus 2 into 2 minus 15 in modulus divided by square root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square, that is the perpendicular distance. Now that is nothing but this one is 4 plus 2 6, we are getting 9, 9 divided by under root 9, so we are getting this distance is equals to 3. So perpendicular distance we got 3, radius of the sphere is equals to 5, then the radius of the circular cross section is, the radius of the cross section is 4, right? Now you know the plane equation. Plane equation is x plus 2y plus 2z minus 15 is equal to 0, and the point is 0, 1, 2. From 0, 1, 2 onto this plane, you know how to find out the foot of the perpendicular, right? So method earlier we discussed, now I am discussing by the formula. So if you say alpha, beta, gamma is the foot of the perpendicular, then we can find out alpha minus 0 divided by 1 is equals to beta minus 1 divided by 2 is equals to gamma minus 2 divided by 2 is equals to minus of. So 0 plus 2 into 1 plus 2 into 2 minus 15 divided by square root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. So with the help of this we can find out the foot of the perpendicular, that is nothing but center of the circular cross section. Because I hope so this information you know, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is a line and the point is x1 y1. From this point onto this line, the foot of the perpendicular we discussed in the first year, h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by a square plus b square. That is the formula for finding the foot of the perpendicular in a straight line. So for finding the reflection or image, what we have to do extra, if 2 is there, you will get the reflection with respect to a line. The same idea here also I used. Okay. So that is about the simple discussion regarding a sphere and a circular cross section. The other idea we are going to discuss about, according to the same first year idea, angle bisector between two straight lines. Like that here angle bisector between two planes, a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 is equal to 0 is one plane equation, and a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 is equal to 0 is the second plane equation. We want to find out the equations of angle bisectors between two planes. Between two planes there is an angle bisector possible. how to find out that angle bisector. This angle bisector, how to find out. So that's what we are discussing. That is given by a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 divided by square root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square is equal to plus or minus a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 divided by square root of a2 square plus b2 square. So that is the formula for finding the angle bisector between two planes. But again here the discussion is, sir, how to find out the acute angle bisector and how to find out the obtuse angle bisector. Same as the first year discussion. First of all, make constants d1, d2, make it as a positive. After making d1, d2 positive, you find out the value of a1, a2 plus b1, b2 plus c1, c2 value find out. a1, a2 plus b1, b2 plus c1, c2 greater than 0, then origin lies. This value is greater than 0. a1, a2 plus b1, b2 plus c1, c2 greater than 0. Origin lies in the side of obtuse angle bisector. a1, a2 plus b1, b2 plus c1, c2 greater than 0. Origin lies in the side of an obtuse angle bisector, and that obtuse angle bisector is given by a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 divided by square root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square is equals to minus of a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 divided by square root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 greater than 0, minus sign gives obtuse angle bisector which contains origin. Okay. First of all, what to do? We have to make constants as a positive. After making constants as a positive, find out a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 value. If that value is greater than 0, minus sign represents the obtuse angle bisector which contains origin. Next case is, if we are getting a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 less than 0 we are getting, then what happens? Origin lies in the acute angle bisector. The acute angle bisector is given by the same with minus sign. So a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 greater than 0 means this represents obtuse angle bisector containing origin. If a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 less than 0, the same represents, this one represents acute angle bisector containing origin. In this case, this represents acute angle bisector containing origin means automatically plus 1 represents obtuse angle bisector. Okay, so that is about the angle bisector between two planes. So next class we are going to discuss few other ideas based on this sphere. Okay, so that's all. Bye bye.